Chapter 240. Everyone has their own schemes. I can't take it anymore. Sumian beside Sanshi was panting and stopped to rest. However, in the next moment, they pounced fiercely at Sanshi and the others. Get out of here! Liu and the others' expressions changed, and they hurriedly put up their defense. What the hell? Sanshi subconsciously raised his hand to counterattack. With a bang, the fellow who approached him was sent flying like a ray. He was beaten into a pulp on the spot and cried out in pain. Ow! I hit him a little too hard. He smiled awkwardly. Now that there was pressure on his body, the nomological power in his body was in a state of mobilization. Every move he made was at the golden core level. How could a mere foundation and establishment cultivator withstand a blow from a golden core? HMPH. Luoka's attack was even more ruthless. With a flash of sharpness on his finger, he cut the fellow who was dealing with him in half at the waist. He did not die, but he became exceptionally bloody. Lu Youayu and Chen Yiling hurriedly blocked the attack, while a few disciples were pushed down many steps. Some even rolled down half of the stairs. It would take a lot of effort and cultivation to come back. It was obvious that these guys were here to harm others without benefiting themselves. They were here to slow them down and consume their nomological powers. You have a death wish. Luoka's eyes were filled with killing intent. He walked over, wanting to kill him. Stop. Don't waste your energy on them. Zhang Sha shouted. Hurry up. Whoever rides first will receive a better reward. Luo Kai took a deep breath. Killing this trash is dirtying my hands. Come and kill us if you have the ability. The guy who had been beaten by Sanshi laughed sinisterly and deliberately provoked them. He did not think that Sanshi and the others would continue to waste their nomological powers. Even if they attacked, they would not be able to kill them easily. As soon as he finished speaking, flames lit up in front of his eyes. Sanshi slapped him. He wanted to dodge, but his spine was broken and he could not move. He only had time to release his spiritual essence to form a barrier. The barrier was like paper in front of Sanshi. It was instantly shattered by Sanshi before the pure Yan True Fire landed. His entire body burned. Before he died, his eyes were still filled with fear and disbelief. Then, he turned into ashes. Screams echoed, causing the faces of the others who wanted to provoke him to turn pale. They got up and ran down, but their speed was especially slow under the pressure. Sanshi flicked his fingers, and beams of fire shot out. All the people who had all ambushed them burned to death. This ruthless scene made the people who wanted to trick the Heavenly Ghost sect reveal looks of fear. They did not dare to attack rashly. What ruthless methods! My disciple only stopped you for a moment. Why did you kill him? Below the mortal opportunity platform, someone was furious. If you're unhappy, you're welcome to kill me when I get off the stage later. Otherwise, I'll kill you. Sanshi turned his head and revealed a sinister smile. The latter was immediately speechless. He was only the sect master of a small sect and was in the same realm as this blood-robed old ghost. If he had not been bribed, he would not have dared to provoke this demon. Blood-robed old ghost, don't be too arrogant. My Vajra sect is waiting for you. Some people were afraid, while others were not. Yuan will help to back them up. Alright, if you can't kill me, I'll destroy your Vajra sect. Sanshi was extremely fierce. Why is this guy wasting his energy on these people? Zhang Sha was helpless. Forget it, it's good to intimidate some people. Otherwise, there will always be people who think that our Heavenly Ghost sect Slayer has been destroyed and can be controlled at will. A mad dog. Someone in front of the stairs sneered with a disdainful expression. He wore a python robe and was clearly a member of the royal family. Third brother, don't worry about this kind of cheater. Our goal is the last step. The burly man beside him did not even look at Sanshi and did not care at all. He had a head of golden hair and a dragon pattern appeared on his forehead. He looked mighty and had the domineering aura of a superior. He was the crown prince of Great Jin, Jin Wuji. Brother, you're right, this time we have to obtain the dragon pearl and completely upgrade our race's numinous treasure replicas before we can kill the rebels. The third prince, who was reminded of their goal, nodded and stopped caring about the dogfights. On the Water Nation side, the geniuses of the royal family wore long robes embroidered with an 8-trigram diagram. This 8-trigram diagram was like a tortoiseshell with an ancient aura. The young man in the lead had messy hair, A wide forehead, a short and muscular figure and small but energetic eyes. He was the crown prince of the water nation, Xuanbuzhan. He was famous in the northern continent and his cultivation was already at the perfected golden core realm. Suddenly, the tortoise shell in his hand lit up and a phantom image appeared. It had a dragon head, snake body, and turtle back. It was the legendary black tortoise. The black tortoise phantom growled at a certain spot, as if it was pointing at something. I found the black tortoise blood essence. It's at the 9,000th step. Xuanbuzhan was pleasantly surprised. I didn't expect it to be below the 10,000th step this time. It's basically guaranteed that I can get more than one treasure this time. There's still a chance to obtain another supreme treasure. Congratulations, Crown Prince. With the help of the Black Tortoise Blood Essence, Dig Brothers' Black Tortoise Divine Maui will definitely reach great mastery. The other geniuses on the side praised. On the side of the Li country, a peerless beauty in a red dress was wearing a veil and staring at the top. There were only 9 balls of light there, and they were also the most dazzling among all the balls of light. Because the light was too dazzling, it was difficult for the naked eye to see what was inside. However, she could sense that her target was among them. On the Sword Nation side, a young man in a green robe, with an ordinary appearance and a sword case on his back stood straight and calmly, looked at the 9 balls of light distributed in front of the vortex. The sword technique left behind by the ancient sword sage is mine. No one can snatch it away. In the Thunder Kingdom's team, the skinny young man with the thunder mark between his eyebrows sighed in his heart. This is the only place in the boundless continent that has the 9 heavens thunder spiritual liquid. I wonder if it can help the old man extend his life after getting it. In the Wine Nation's royal family, the tall and slender crown princess stared at the ball of light that emitted wine stats power without saying anything. In the area of the Demon Nation, a few demonic-looking youths looked at each other and mocked. Humans like to mock the internal strife of our Demon Nation, but I think their internal strife is even more intense than ours. Humans like to talk nonsense. Don't listen to what they say. Let's see what they do. Let them fight among themselves. It's good for us. Most of the top geniuses did not watch the battle between Sanxi and the others. They focused on the path under their feet and advanced at the best speed. They had all come here with various goals. They didn't care about anything else and focused on adjusting their states. Under the pressure, there were so many steps. Being fast was not ideal. Instead, reserving nomological power was more important. Therefore, smart people were not in a hurry to rush forward. Even if there were all kinds of precious treasures at the 3,000 steps, their goal was treasures of the 6,000, 9,000, and even 10,000 steps. These were the treasures that they were interested in, especially towards the end, because the number of people who had reached the 6,000, 9,000, or even 10,000 steps, the treasures that had accumulated over the past 10,000 years, were especially tempting. Just as everyone was calculating how to reach the top at the lowest price, Sanxi, who had just taken action to resolve the problem, sped up. How foolish! The descendant of the Yi family who had a grudge against the heavenly ghost sect deliberately sneered loudly. When Sanxi heard this, he walked over and attacked. Boom boom boom. After a round of fighting, although he did not kill anyone, he still kicked most of the Yi family members down the stairs. All of them became bruised and swollen. If they wanted to climb up again, they would have to expend a lot of nomological power. Sanxi clapped his hands. I don't mind wasting some energy cleaning up trash if anyone tries to be sarcastic again.